All right, so this is a little different than my normal videos. Normally, I've been just doing my my highlights of beating certain emergency ops, but want to talk about this event that we just got today, the Harvest Season Special Ops. So this is going to get us a free copy of Blazer, which is a very good healer mech. Now, I'm not going to go too much into detail here. This is just kind of what I've heard. While it is a very good mech for healers, it's not like super important. So after I go through this video, talk about all the things, you're going to have to decide whether it's worth spending all the stamina you're going to have to spend to try and get this. So we're going to have about 14 days, just started not too long ago. So we're going to have 14 days to do this. So to start, we'll read this here. Complete clearance ops, which is the boss farming stages to get your weapons during the event to earn harvest emblems for each boss defeated. New daily tasks will unlock in the expedition permit, awarding harvest emblems upon completion. So we'll get to that as well. Basically, you're going to get 200 a day from doing dailies in your permits. Visit the event shop to exchange harvest emblems for rare prizes. The event shop will remain open for 48 hours after the event ends. Spend your harvest emblems promptly. So I assume if you don't spend them, they're gone. You're not going to auto exchange them or anything like that. So keep that in mind. So we'll pop into the event shop here. So again, here are the parts for Blazer. So again, apparently a very good mech for healers, but healer mechs are kind of on the lower end. They're not like super important. But still, it's nice to have, right? I'm going to try and get it. I'm going to throw my my 7 in there and let her do her thing in there. But yeah, so there you go. 2,000 emblems per piece. Now, the only other thing in here I'm looking at is these superconductors, and these are probably more important. So these are going to be 2,000 a piece as well. So these might be something you want to focus on getting first if you're going to get anything. Yeah, but that's going to be up to you. But these, if you don't know, we won't get too much into it, but this is how you're going to unlock your capacity in your neural center chip things on your characters to be able to socket in more chips. Yeah. So between that, we've got about 12,000 emblems worth of stuff here, at least in terms of prizes that I think are the main thing. Now, there is some other stuff in here. There's some paint. It would be kind of nice to get that, but it's just cosmetic stuff. Same with all these emblems. It'd be nice to have, but I'm probably never going to use them. And with how you got to earn these, if this was just playing the game normally, I would probably go for everything here, but it's not. So yeah, I'm probably going to skip all this cosmetic stuff. The XP and the Milkama dollars, I'm probably going to skip as well. And again, we're going to get into that and you'll understand why. But yeah, my main focus is going to be the just the Blazer parts, just the superconductors, and I'm probably going to skip everything else again. It'd be cool to have extra paints, but yeah, I personally don't think it's going to be worth it. So we'll go back again here. Now we're going to go to the challenges. So it's going to take you to the clearance ops, right? So if you've been playing for a little while, everybody clears through these. This is how you earn your weapons. Higher level weapons are going to come from the higher tier bosses. So if you didn't know, you can actually click on the little boss pictures down here and it's going to pop up this window and it's going to show you the rewards that you can get from these bosses. So now it's going to add these emblems in. So there's varying amounts here. So the first 2 boss stages, these bosses are going to give you 20 emblems per kill. So both the first 2 stages are 20, and the last 3 stages here, at least the 3 I have, they're going to give you 30 per kill. So I've done some maths here, so I'm gonna read this off. So starting with those rewards, again, for the stuff I want, it's about 12,000 emblems for all those rewards. So I want to pop in here real quick just to show you so I don't forget about it. But if you go into your permits here in your daily tasks, I've already done mine, but you're going to get 200 worth of emblems per day just for doing your daily tasks, and you should be doing them anyway, right? So going back again, that math into it, that is 2,800 emblems from dailies over the course of 2 weeks. So that minus off of the 12,000 leaves you at having to get 9,200 more emblems to get all those rewards. So now I did a whole bunch of maths here. I hope it's right. It should be right. Let me know if it's not. But the lowest stamina that I've been able to get is a 1-turn fight. So I did that here. I got it to 1 turn for 8 stamina. Same with Fading Light, 1 turn, 8 stamina. Now, my lowest on the next tier up for the 30 emblems per is only 4 turns for 17 stamina. And I did that on this one as well. So that was the lowest. I haven't tried yet on this. I don't even have anything good here right now. So I don't think I'm going to get that lower than 4. These ones, they're just all too spread out. It was just way too hard to try and get to them to do it super quick. So maybe in the future I might find a way to do it. But for now, for this event, that has been the lowest that I've been able to get. So lowest stamina was 8. 6 sweeps a day if we're just looking at sweeps. If we're just looking at the 6 sweeps you can do every day, that is 48 stamina per stage. So 48 for Rekindled, 48 for Fading Light. If you can get these ones down lower, same thing, right? With that said, that would be 360 emblems per day for 6 sweeps per thing, right? That is 5,040 emblems if you do just 1 stage every day for the entirety of the event, the 2 weeks. So if you just did this stage, the 6 sweeps every day for the course of the event, that's going to get you 5,040 emblems. So if you do that between the two, that's 10,080, which would be more than enough to get those main rewards, right? So if that's what you want to do, if you're able to get these first 2 stages down to 8 stamina, just do it in 1 turn. Maybe I'll upload my videos of how I did it. I'm a free-to-play player, so I don't have anything crazy, so you might be able to do it as well if you are a paid player or whatever. But maybe I'll upload those as well. But yeah, if you just want to sweep those first 2 stages for the entirety of the event, that'll get you enough for those rewards. So that equals about 7.5 emblems per stamina. We'll call it 7 because they're not rounding up, but about 7 emblems per stamina if you're doing those first 2 stages at 8 stamina piece. Now for the next 2 stages, doing the same math, if you were able to get it down to 8 stamina, that would be about 540 emblems per day for the 6 sweeps. And it would be 7,560 for doing 1 stage swept every day for the entirety of the event. And that would be about 11.25, again, rounding down to 11, about 11 emblems per stamina. So obviously better than the first 2 stages, but that's if you can get your stamina that low. So one thing I do want to point out is if you do all your sweeps, as far as I know, you can still run here. You still have to have the 50 stamina available, but you can run it again, do your quick 1 turn or whatever, and get it to 8 stamina. And you can still complete it. At least when I was doing these today, it didn't consume my sweeps. So I assume it's separate, which is a little different than the rest of the game where like the Gatorade missions, the pilot juice, whatever you want to call it. Those, if you do your 3 daily runs, that's it. If you do sweeps, if you do them normally, that's it. This, it seems like you can continue to run it beyond those sweeps. So keep that in mind as well. I think that's important information to do. So if you really wanted to, if you have a ton of the stamina things saved up, which I kind of do, you could just run it all immediately and get it all done in a day pretty much, or however much time it takes you. So keep that in mind. If you do run out of your sweeps, you can continue to go. So realistically, again, my best on the 30 emblem per boss stages was the 4 turns for 17 stamina, which is only about 5 emblems per stamina. So again, the lower tier ones were about 7 per stamina. So again, more efficient to do those lower tiers. Because of that, I personally don't like the event. Now, I do appreciate that they're essentially giving us stuff for free, right? That's awesome. But just the whole efficiency and the feels bad of this event, I don't really like how it was done. If I was playing normally and we were just earning the emblems that way, that'd be great. But with the way it is, I'm essentially just stamina dumping into old content, whatever we want to call it here, old missions that are getting me low tier weapons that are pretty much useless. The money you get from them isn't really all that great. So it's just this really feels bad stamina dump to get these rewards. And it almost feels, I don't want to say it feels like a waste, but it just doesn't feel good. If I was doing the highest tier boss mission and having the opportunity to get weapons that I could actually use, it wouldn't feel bad. I'd be progressing properly, right? I already don't really like the boss weapon sweeping thing because the pools feel terrible. I get so many crappy blues, which are usually just useless because lower level, like 10 plus level, lower purples and yellows just are better. So it feels really bad farming these stages to begin with. So doing that for this event, while it is getting you that free mech and some superconductors, it just doesn't feel good. So I'm not a huge fan of that. I hope they kind of get away from that in the future. Like I've been saving up my stamina things because I just for events potentially like this where you need to spend a bunch of stamina to get through, or maybe we have some half price stamina events or whatever. That's what I save those for. So having to burn through them for something like this feels a little I'm not a big fan, but I thought I'd get that information out there for you guys. So again, I'm going to do the absolute bare minimum to get the Blazer mech, to get the superconductors, and then I'm stopping just because I'm just throwing away stamina for some cosmetics after that. It just doesn't feel very good. But yeah, I wanted to get that video out there for you guys so you have some information. You can make your own decisions on how you're going to approach this event. But yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.